Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
Deebo Samuel.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's just me and you.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
54. Check.
Throwing, Winston.
He gets this complete to Shaheed.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
57's the mic.
Winston.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Street. Check 24. Check 24.
SOS.
Go, Rig. Go.
SOS.
Bang, 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 bang. Say. Go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Taken down by Pete Werner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
You can't block me. You can't. Trap 60. 20, Mike, 20. Watch QB jump. Check. Fresno. Out.
Purdy. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 20. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, switch gears. Slam.
Throwing here, Purdy.
You go tight.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Hustle. Mike 20. Hey, watch this.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's second down. Here's Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. On 1st and 10, Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a second down throw for Winston. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now Winston. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. To throw, Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field.
Check.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Check, crunch. Alert flare.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. McCaffrey running up the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
36. Check. Hey, alert 3.
On second down, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
I don't think you got it. Check smash. Check smash. Joker. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it 21-8. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by Olave. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Winston on 3rd and 2. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Here's Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Big stop, let's go. Hey, Mike,
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Touchdown! Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They shakes him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A second down throw for Purdy. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They run it again with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Winston now. High throw, but he makes the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now 2nd and 9. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
2nd and 9.
Check. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. The pass caught by Olave. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get a bit closer.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. To return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to
taking it right down Broadway. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Winston.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2. Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
133 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Hatchet, hatchet.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
3rd and 9 here.
What you got? What you got, Heavy?
And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Purdy.
Yeah, let's get set, coach.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The first down throw for Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to find Gray here. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5.
Check pass. Check pass.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Able to slither by. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Watch twist.
And they go with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Winston. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Come on. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Hey. 4 down. 4 down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
We got 4.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He completes it to Olave. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ready? Black 22. 57's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. 57.
One last shot now for Winston.
I'm coming out to you.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.